What is up guys, welcome to another Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare video, and since we got the Legends of the Lawn DLC, there has been a lot of changes in the game. I will leave the link in the description if you want to check out the full patch notes and changes, but what I'm going to be talking about in this video is the buffs and nerfs for all the characters in the game. There are a lot of them, so that is why I'm making this video. If you don't have Facebook or you don't have Twitter, you may not know the difference, so I'm going to be talking you through them. So to start off, we have two changes with the Pea Shooter. The first one is that the Agent P health has reduced by 25, so it's gone from 125 to 100, and that is because people thought that the power was overpowered, so they've reduced the health to balance it out a little bit. And also the Law P has also had his projectile damage reduced as well. So they are the two pea shooters. Now we move over to the sunflowers. The original sunflower, the first sunflower you ever get, the damage has been increased. The mystic flower's base projectile damage has also been increased, and the electric sunflower's projectile protection has also been increased. So them three sunflowers there, the damage has been increased. So if you are a sunflower fan and you like using one of them three sunflowers, you're going to have even more chance of killing people. So if we move over to the chomper now as well, the electric chomper spray damage has been significantly increased. It makes him more used chomper because people wasn't using him as much because he wasn't powerful enough. And also if we have a look at two cactuses as well, one of them is when you use the electric cactus, the spreading between zombies, for example, if you hit one zombie and then that shock moves over to the other one, that damage has now been increased as well. And for the fire cactus, this has happened before where the rate of fire has been reduced. It has once again been reduced again because people still think that the fire cactus is stronger than it should be. Now if we move over to the soldiers, this is something that I'm really happy to hear about. The General Supremo damage has increased. Now the General Supremo in my opinion was a terrible foot soldier and hardly anybody used it at all. So now that the damage is increased, I'm going to try it out and see how he is. But the General Supremo's damage has been increased. The mechanic's rate of fire has slightly been increased. His damage output should now significantly make up for his lack of splash damage. We have increased the painter's splash damage because yes, he's got a lot of zoom, but he's not as competitive with the other engineers. Now for the scientists, there are a lot of changes. The marine biologist's rate of fire has been slightly reduced. We've given the archaeologist more damage. So yes, the archaeologist has got more damage, and also this one I was surprised, the astronaut's damage has been increased as well because there is really no splash damage at all. So I thought the astronaut was quite a good character already, but the damage has been increased even more. Dr. Toxic's projectile damage has been slightly increased as well, and also Dr. Chester, this is a big change. If you look at Dr. Chester and compare him with the Chemist, you would pick Chemist every single time. It had more ammo, it did more damage, and here is where the good part is. For Dr. Chester, the damage at his close range has been increased, and he also has a clip size of 2 extra. So I believe he was on 6 before, and he's now on 8. Don't quote me on that, but whatever his clip size was before, it is now increased by 2. For the All-Stars, we have the Rugby Stars damage has been increased, and it says his explosion damage has been increased as well. I don't really use the Rugby Star, so I'm not sure what that means. If we also take a look at the Hockey All-Star, his projectiles do more damage at a distance, and for the Goalie Star, it also does more damage at range. It says these changes should make the Hockey Goalie Stars more effective and at more than just super close range. And it says, in general, we have reduced the effectiveness of toxic characters game wide. The range at which you take damage from toxic characters has been reduced. Additionally, the overall damage inflicted from standing next to a toxic character has been reduced. This is the Toxic P, the Toxic Chomper, and Dr. Toxic. So there was a lot of character changes in this game, a lot of buffs and a few nerfs. So that is why I decided to make this video. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. Hopefully this has made a big change in how you're going to play the game. And also because of all these buffs, I'm thinking of starting the top 5 completely again. My top 5 characters, I did 2 episodes. I'm thinking about doing them completely again, seeing as 2 nerfs that was put in it were the top 2 in the pea shooters, and also we have some new characters as well. But anyway, that is it for this video. Hopefully you found this information helpful. Like I said, I will leave the full list in the link below, in the description below, where it's telling you like all the new things in the DLC, other changes as well to like Garden Ops. So if you do want to check it out, it is in the description. Anyway, my name is FUSIONZ, and I'll catch you guys next time.